King Worthy. Where did you find this? This is not what I asked for. I am a man. What are you doing? Who was responsible for this? This is not what I asked for.
This is all we got, my G. So, yeah.
This is all you get. And look, I asked for jewelry. I look like I'm going to a
Budget cuts, mommy.
budget cuts.
Hear ye, for all of Trey's work crew. All rise for the honorable, one beautiful commissioner, King of Fantasy Football, Trey the Great! Yes, he loves it, go!
So bang. Love it. Beautiful.
Wow!
Good evening. It is I, your commissioner, your humble commissioner, King of Football, Trey the Great. We are here again. Once again, it is time for me to address my humble and loyal, fellow co-work league owners, because it is that time. Fantasy football is upon us. It is snuck upon us. But the leaves are falling and the foliage is turning colors, and that means it is time to get back to the gridiron. My crown has left me. Adorn me. Thank you. It is that time once again for me to take my rightful place on top of the throne as fantasy football champion. And before I let you know what's going on this year in fantasy football, I'm a little parched. My drink!
Your drink, my lord.
That'll do. As your fantasy football commissioner, your humble fantasy football commissioner, it is my duty, nay, my pleasure, to welcome you to this year of fantasy football. As your king.
Daddy, didn't you lose last year?
Didn't I lose last year?
Yes.
Didn't I lose last year?
Yes.
You're grounded.
Oh, man!
As your runner-up of fantasy football, I'm still the commissioner, so it's my job to... You know what? I don't even want to do this no more. I'm going to tell you the information, whatever. Why do you got this stuff on? I don't even... Cut the video.
Yeah, cut.
All right, now let's actually get down to business. All right, welcome to the 2025 fantasy football season. We, just like last year, we are going to be using the ESPN Fantasy app. So you should already have the ESPN Fantasy app downloaded. If you were here last year, you know the deal. It's a $10 buy-in. I've collected $10 from most of you already. If you haven't paid your $10, go ahead and see me. There's no big rush on it because the payout's at the end of the year. All right, because what does your $10 include? Your $10 goes to the pot for the end of the year, whoever wins. So at the end of the year, we'll have the playoffs, and the winner of the championship game will receive $100. Yes, the first place prize is $100. Second place, you get you double your money. So your buy-in is $10, you'll get $20 at the end of the year for second place. Now, y'all know last year that $100 was supposed to be mine, but there was a little, collusion going on with family members, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Nevertheless, congratulations to Sarah. She won last year. She got paid out her money expeditiously, and I took my little funky $20 and went to Chipotle. All right. So this year, the draft will be this coming Monday, which is Labor Day. Everyone's off already at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'm gonna double check and make sure it doesn't say like Eastern Time or whatever, but it's 3 o'clock Central Standard Time on the ESPN app. We do a snake draft. That means whoever's won, they go from 1 to 12, and then 12 back to 1, just like a snake. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth, back and forth. So if you got the last pick of round 1, you get the first pick of round 2, and vice versa. And so we'll go through that, through everything is there, through the whole draft is done. I got tongue-tied, don't worry about it. This year we will be doing something a little different. This year, we will have an offensive player. Instead of a flex position, we will have an offensive player. And that offensive player can be a quarterback. So you'll have 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, I believe 3 wide receivers, 2 wide receivers. Let me double check on that. But then you'll have, instead of a flex, you'll have an offensive player. Now, you can only have 2 quarterbacks on your roster. But if you want to focus on prioritizing that second quarterback, it could be beneficial because you can use a quarterback for your offensive player. So that means you can still have a wide receiver, running back, tight end, whoever in that offensive spot. But now you can also put a quarterback in that spot as well. To me, it makes it more competitive and does put a little bit more emphasis on trying to draft well and draft good backups, especially in the quarterback position. Because I think last year someone was on auto draft and had 4 quarterbacks on their team for no daggone reason. So we're not going to do that this time. We're going to make sure that we have good quarterbacks. So listen, if this is your first time or you're a seasoned veteran, fantasy football is all you have to do is pick your players, set your lineup, and enjoy the games. If you have any questions about trades, if you have any questions about drafting, if you have any questions about any of that stuff, you can contact me. I will be more than happy to tell you and talk your ear off about everything that's going on in the draft. And everything that's going on with the league. Now, tip, when you're drafting, beware of the bye weeks. Beware of your bye weeks. You don't want to have a whole team of amazing players, but they all have the same bye week. And then you don't have anyone to cover your vacancies. So bye weeks, I think, start in week 5, maybe week 4, and it goes all the way to like week 14. So be mindful of your bye weeks. Lastly, you're saying, okay, Trenton, okay, Commissioner, you got all this stuff, you did all of these funny things. How do we draft, or how do we know our draft order? Well, I already told you where and how was going to be this Monday at 3 p.m. on the ESPN app. But what is our draft order? I'm glad you asked. Because Sarah won last year, she gets priority draft order. And so she chose to be pick number 5. So how do we pick the rest of the slots? How do we pick where everyone else goes? Well, I wanted to be unbiased because I'm a fair and gracious commissioner. So I, being a good commissioner, reached out to the Kansas Investigational Department of Decisions. And they helped me make the tough decision of who was going to draft well. And now, let's roll the footage of the findings that we got from the KIDDS. So